So hello everybody, I'm out in the garage again today. Today's March 18th, so we're a few weeks away from spring, or a few days actually. I have some canna that I need to start for this year's garden. I brought them down from the attic. I had the root or the rhizomes stored up in the attic, and I brought them down today, and I'm going to plant them or start them in some containers so I get a head start on the growing season. So I'll take you through this process and I'll explain everything that I did beforehand, which I haven't put on video. So let's get started. So these are all the individual little rhizomes. Now these are no good, these dried out. And I'll go through all these. I might have close to 100 here, not quite sure on the count. But some of them, they were a little iffy when I wrapped them. But let's see as I open them. I imagine the top ones aren't going to be good. This isn't looking too promising so far. I'm going to have to dig deeper, I think, into the bottom. So I'm going through these, and I have a lot that didn't make it through the winter, but that's okay because I have so many, and this happens every year. Hopefully, if I can get half of these that are good, but I'll show you what they look like. Now this is a healthy rhizome. It already has a couple eyes coming out of it, which this will be the plant as it grows. It's nice and hard so which means it's healthy. So this should grow into a nice canna. This, on the other hand, is all soft and mushy, so this just didn't make it through the winter. So we'll just take this and throw it away. But I'll keep going through this container here. I don't know if you saw that or not, but you can see the difference between this one and here's one that's a healthy root or rhizome. This little nodule here, this will turn into a plant, and this is not healthy at all. It's all mushy. So this one here will go in the trash. This one here will get planted. So I'll go through this whole container and see how many we get. But so far it's looking pretty good. I have a handful here that look pretty good. And they're already starting to get little shoots out of them, which will be plants. So I'll just go through all this, and then I'll show you how I plant them to get started for this year's garden. This will take a little bit of time. So alright, so I went through that whole container, unwrapped them, and I'd say I have maybe 60-40 mix. I think 60% survived the winter and 40% didn't. So I'll show you the difference between a bad one and a good one. So this one here is bad. It's real mushy. You can see it's when you break it apart. This is just no good anymore. So this will go in the trash. Now some of them, when I unwrap them, you can see they already have some little nodes coming out of them, and this is what will become the plant. And this root here, it'll grow roots out of it, and you may even get 2 or 3 plants out of this, or stalks. Again, these are Canna Tropicana. They're really pretty. The foliage on them is beautiful. You can see all the veins in the leaf. They're kind of like a burgundy color. And I put these all around the pool area in my yard. where I have some planters out there, and they do really well. They're in full sun all day. And the trophy at the end of this is, as the stalk grows, the end of the growth is a flower. Some of them flower, some of them don't. When I get a flower, it's great. If I don't get a flower, it's okay, because I just really like the foliage and the look of it. They're a tropical plant. You see a lot of them down in Mexico, and like I said, they're just really, really, really pretty. So I'll show you how I'm going to plant these. Get rid of these bad ones. They'll go out in the trash. So really all I have here is a little Rubbermaid container. I filled it with seed starting mix that I made, and I'll just set these all around. I'll cover them and keep them watered. And I'm starting them now just so they start to get some growth. As the weather warms, I can set them outside. I don't like to use individual pots with them because I just have so many. The pots would just take up way too much room. These will go right into pots out in the garden anyway, and I can just dig them out of here and transplant them. Looks like that's about all the room I have in this one. So I'll take some seed starting mix and I'll just spread it around on top. I'll wet this really good after I cover them. Take my little garden sprayer with water, and I'll water these in really good. Anything that shows through, I'll throw some more seed starting mix on them. Alright, so there you have it. Pretty simple. I'll take this out into the dining room where all my other trays are, and just leave it sit. I don't worry about putting these in sun. I want to get them started. We're at the end of March, so in a few weeks I should be able to set these outside and not worry about it. The nice thing about having them in a container like this is if I put them outside, I watch the weather report real closely and see that it's going to be cold or chance of frost. These are easy enough to pick right up and bring right in the house. overnight to protect them from any kind of cold or frost we might have during April. So there you have it. I got some more to do, some more containers. Now, one thing on these containers, there's nothing special about them. These are containers that either they were laying around not being used, or they were up in the attic in storage, and I grabbed them to use for planting these cannas. You don't need anything special, and you'll see if you follow along my videos. I'll keep you posted on the progress of the cannas. So for now, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you again real soon.